सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। हरिः ओम् श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः। हरिः ओम्. We are in chapter 9 in Bhagavad Gita and we have completed up to 25th sloka. Slokas 20 and 21, Paramatma dealt with Sakama Bhakti, and from 22 onwards, Paramatma is dealing with Nishkama Bhakti. So we are continuing the same topic, Nishkama Bhakti. Sloka 26. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prayachati tadaham bhaktyupakrutam asnami prayatatmanaha. Yaha patram pushpam phalam toyam bhaktya me prayachati tasya prayata atmanaha bhakti upahrutam tat aham asnami. Bhaktya means with devotion. Yaha, whoever prayachati offers me, patram means a leaf, pushpam, a flower, phalam, a fruit, toyam or water. Tad bhaktyupahrutam, the devout offering, prayatatmanaha, of the pure-minded one, aham asnami, I accept. With devotion, whoever offers me a leaf, a flower, a fruit or water, the devout offering of the pure-minded one, I accept. So Paramatma is giving an assurance. So in Shastra, we have both Sakama Bhakti and Nishkama Bhakti. Both we deal. For example, we have the Nitya Naimittika karmas like Sandhya Vandanam. That is a Nishkama Bhakti for Chitta Suddhi and Guru Prapti Moksham. Whereas, if you take a Putra Kameshti, then it is Sakama Bhakti, because there is a desire to beget children. You want children, so you perform Putra Kameshti. So this way there are two varieties of prayers are there. Depending on the desire, we choose what type of ritual we have to take. So if it is a Sakama Bhakti, there are so many rules and regulations. So we have to follow the rules without any dilution, without any distortion. So what type of puja you have to select, what type of kratu you have to do it, where you have to do it, how you have to do it, which devata you have to invoke, what type of offerings you have to give, what type of dress you have to wear, how many ritviks are required, how much of dakshana you have to give. All these are prescribed. You cannot do it the way you want. If you do it the way you want, then you won't get the phalam. On the contrary, it will become counter-effective. So it is very dangerous. If you are doing Sakama Bhakti, you have to follow the rules to the core without dilution and without distortion. Otherwise, you have to do Prayashchittam. That Prayashchitta karma, sometimes it is so powerful and heavy, sometimes you have to forego your entire proper. So more you desire, more karma you have to do. Depending on the magnitude of your desire, the magnitude of your ritual also becomes. So it depends on what type of karma you take, how much dakshina you give. So all this is proportional. So if you desire more, you have to do more karma. Then if that be the case, moksha is the ultimate thing we have to desire, isn't it? For any person, the ultimate destination is moksha. Should we not do the biggest karma for that? And should we not give the most valuable dakshina for that? This is the doubt. Then Paramatma is saying, no need. For Sakama Bhakti, there are umpteen conditions. In Nishkama Bhakti, there is no condition at all. It is unconditional. So moksha comes under Nishkama Bhakti. Desiring for moksha is not Sakama Bhakti. Desiring for moksha is Nishkama Bhakti because it is knowing your Swarupam. It is not going to a place, not going to a loka. Moksha, mind you, is knowing your Swarupam, knowing yourself. Moksha means knowing yourself in the real sense. So, you may do any number of mistakes. It doesn't matter in Nishkama Bhakti because you will be doing it innocently, not wantonly. For example, if you have to do Vishnu Sahasranama Parayana with some desire, you have to do the way it is prescribed. Otherwise, it will be counter-effective. The same Vishnu Sahasranamam, if you are doing without any desire, desireless, that means for Chitta Suddhi, Guru Prapti and Moksham. You may say these are the desires. These are the desires which are not counted as Sakama Bhakti. These desires are genuine. This is dharmic. So, though they are desires, they are called Nishkama Bhakti. So, in Nishkama Bhakti, when you are doing for Moksha, Guru Prapti and Chitta Suddhi, innocently, even if you do some mistakes, there is no problem. So, supposing you don't have anything to offer, even if you offer a small flower, Bhagavan will take it with, love and affection. What is the condition? You should not have any mundane desires. So, if that is the case, Paramatma is saying, Patram Pushpam Palam Thoyam Prayachati. So, if Nishkama Bhakta, Mumukshu Bhakta, who is having Bhagavan as the target, he can offer anything. He can offer a leaf. Leaf means what? Generally, we offer the basil leaf or tulsi leaf, bilva patra. So, like that, there are certain leaves which are very sacred for puja. So, you can offer any flower, offer any fruit and water. You need not offer all the four. You can offer any one of them also. So, then also he is ready to take them with love and affection. Provided there is a condition. What is that condition? Bhaktya prayachati. Bhaktya prayachati means he should be a Nishkama Bhakta. So in 7th chapter, we have seen that Paramatma categorized these bhaktas into 4. Artha Bhakti, Ardharthi Bhakti, Jijnasu Bhakti and Jnani Bhakti. Artha Bhakti and Ardharthi Bhakti, they come under Sakama Bhaktas. They always have some mundane desires. Here Paramatma is not talking about the Jnani Bhakta because he is talking about Manda Bhakta and Madhyama Bhakta only. So if you have eliminated 3 of them out of 4, the leftover is Jijnasu Bhakti or Madhyama Bhakta. If you leave 3 out of 4. Who are the 3? Artha Bhakta, Ardharthi Bhakta and Jnani Bhakta. By Parisheshika Nyaya, the leftover is Jijnasu Bhakta or Manda Bhakta. So, he is also a Jnani. He is yet to get to the knowledge, but he has got the desire. So, he is a samsari. But he is having moksha as his ultimate target. Paramatma as his ultimate target. He kept Paramatma as his target. So, he is a higher bhakta compared to Manda bhakta. Therefore, he says, Bhaktya prayachati. That means Nishkama Bhaktya prayachati. That's what we have to understand. Prayatatmanaha. So, for such bhakta, he has got tranquil mind. He has got pure mind. So, he doesn't seek mundane things. He is free from raga and dvesha. So, that nishkamatvam is the nirmalatvam. Nishkamatvam means pure-mindedness. Prayataha means pure. Atma means mind. So, such a pure-minded person, if he is offering Aham Asnami, so because he is a pure-minded Nishkama Bhakta, I readily take whatever he offers to me. Bhaktyupahrutam, he is offering that with utmost bhakti and devotion. With Shraddha and Bhakti, I take his offerings. Though he offers a leaf, a flower, then water, then whatever he offers, I will take. Not all of them, need not be all of them, but any one of them also I will take. This is what Paramatma is saying. Now, Paramatma is saying what should be his attitude, mental attitude. So this is a very important thing. 27th sloka we'll see. Yat karoshi yadasnasi yajjuhoshi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya tat kurushya madarpanam. He kaunteya, yat karoshi, yat asnasi, yat juhoshi, yat dadasi, yat tapasyasi, tat mat arpanam kurushva. So, O Kaunteya, O Kunti Putra, Arjuna, Yat Karoshi, whatever you do, Yat Asnasi, whatever you eat, Yat Juhoshi, whatever you offer as oblation, Yat Dadasi, whatever you give in charity, Yat Tapasyasi, whatever austerity you undertake, Tat Kurushva, Mad Arpanam, dedicate that as an offering to me. So here he is giving a kind of hint how his attitude should be. O Arjuna, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer as oblation, whatever you give in charity, whatever austerity you undertake, dedicate that as an offering to me. So, supposing a person may say, I don't have patram pushpam palam toyam also. I am stuck in a desert. So, Bhagavan says, don't you worry. So, wherever you are, you will be doing something or other. You may be eating or you may be drinking some water. You do something or other. So, whatever means whatever you do. So, whatever you do, you think that is my prayer. You convert that as my prayer. Kayena vacha manasendriyerva buddhyatmana va prakrute svabhavat karomi yajjat sakalam parasmai narayanayeti samarpayami. So, even if you are in the office, so you dedicate that your office work unto me. If you are in kitchen, you offer that work unto me. So you will be doing something or other. Don't have any doubt. You may not think that, Bhagavan's photo is in my, house. How can I pray now? Bhagavan is Sarvanta, Sarvantrayami. Bhagavan is all pervading. So there is no limitation of Desha and Kala for him. So wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are doing, you offer that unto me. Ishvara Prityardham Santu Mai Sarvani Karmani Sanyasya. So this is the greatness of our Vaidika lifestyle. So you can perform puja anywhere, anytime, and even if you are not having the required dravyas, provided the puja is Nishkama puja, not Sakama puja, mind you. Yad asnasi, whatever you eat, you have to give it to Bhagavan. So you should not say that I don't have time. Like that, people say, I don't have time, sir. I will get up and, immediately run to my office. Nothing doing. Whatever you are doing, you offer that unto me. That's what Paramatma is saying. So you cannot escape. So when you are about to eat, just, don't gulp it. Don't gobble it. You just wait for a second, close your eyes and say, Aham Vaiswanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamasritaha Pranapana Samayukta Pachamyannam Chaturvidam Brahmarpanam Brahmahavihi Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam Brahmaivate Nagantavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Like that, you have to offer whatever you are eating to Bhagavan in the Vaiswanara form. He is a Vaiswanara Devata inside our stomach. So he will do that Pachana Kriya, the digestion. So this is called the Pranagnihotra. So by doing by eating also, you can offer that as a offer to Pranagni. So you can be a Nityagnihotra. You can be a Nityagnihotra if you do this, because you cannot you cannot escape eating. So every time you eat, you think of God. A Juhoshi. So whatever be the karmas you are doing, like Sandhya Vandanam or Puja, so you dedicate it to God without expecting any mundane desires. Yet Dadasi. So whatever be the charity, Dhanam you are doing. So if you may be doing some charity for good cause, so that also becomes a prayer. So here, if you are giving dhanam, you think that I am offering this to God. Don't have ego feeling. Yet tapasyasi kaunteya, whatever be the austerity you are undertaking, like you may be fasting, or you may be taking up some type of vrata, so that you offer it as my prayer. Tat madarpanam kurushva, may you offer that unto me. So he is not expecting any kind of money or any kind of articles. So he's such a simple request, such a simple procedure Bhagavan is expecting from all of us. This is what we call Nishkama Bhakti. Bhagavan is not expecting any money from you, mind you. So he is only expecting the attitude. It is so simple, but we cannot do it. We don't do it because we have no priority as such. So those people who have priority, who kept Bhagavan as a target, their mindset is like this. So this way, this Nishkama Bhakta always thinks of God. 24/7, he thinks of God. So he always offers it to the lotus feet of Ishvara. So whatever the karma phala he gets, he takes it as Ishvara Prasada. So for a Nishkama Bhakta, there is no worry about the future. Because whatever comes to me, good or bad, it is Ishvara Prasada. He receives it with a smile. So a Nishkama Bhakta always does with Ishvara Arpana Buddhi and receives the karma phala with Ishvara Prasada Buddhi. So you hear these words. It lingers your mind that you have heard these words already. That means Karma Yogi. Karma Yogi, we have used these words. Doing work with Ishwararpana Buddhi and receiving the Karma Phala with Ishvara Prasada Buddhi. That means what? Karma Yogi and Nishkama Bhakta both are same. Yogastha Kuru Karmani Sangam Tyaktva Dhananjaya. This is what we have learnt in the second chapter. Mai Sarvani Karmani Sanyasya Adhyatma Chetasa Nirasi Nirmamo Bhutva Yudhyasya Vigata Jvaraha. So, Karma Yoga means Ishwararpana Buddhi plus Ishvara Prasada Buddhi. Nishkama Bhakti means Ishwararpana Buddhi plus Ishvara Prasada Buddhi. So, Nishkama Bhakti is equal to Karma Yoga. So, why two names then? Why do you call it with a different name? There's a subtle difference. If it is, the sadhana drushtya means in the application point of view, it is Karma Yoga. Bhavana drushtya, in the attitude drushtya, it is Nishkama Bhakti. So, Nishkama Bhakti, whatever be the attitude, the same attitude you will have in the Karma Yogam, and whatever you do in the Karma Yogam, the same thing you do it in the Nishkama Bhakti. So, Tat Kurushva Madarpanam. So, may you offer that unto me, whatever you do, whatever you eat, like that he mentioned. So, for this Nishkama Bhakta, Bhagavan is everywhere. So, if somebody asks, where is God? He will not answer. He will counter question where he is not. So, this is his thing. If he says, what is God? What is God? So, that is the answer. So, for a Nishkama Bhakta, he need not go to a temple. So, he can see God everywhere. Because he is always with God. Always in the thinking of God, in the divinity. So, God is always with him. 28th sloka. Subha subha phalairevam mokshase karma bandhanaihi sanyasa yoga yuktatma vimukto mamupayishyasi. Evam krute sati subha asubha phalaihi karma bandhanaihi sanyasa yoga yukta atma vimuktaha bhutva mokshase mamupayishyasi. Evam, in this manner, mokshase, you will be freed. You will get freedom, that internal freedom. Karma bandhanaihi. Karma bandhanaihi means from all bonds of action. Freed from what? From all bonds of action. Subha asubha phalai, which causes punya and papam. So, sannyasa yoga yuktatma, with a mind devoted to sannyasa and yoga. Vimuktaha, you will be liberated while living. That means you will be jivan mukta. Upaishyasi mam, you will attain me after death. So in this manner, you will be freed from all bonds of action which cause punya and papa, with a mind devoted to sannyasa and yoga. You will be liberated while living and will attain me after death. So, in this sloka, we see that Nishkama Bhakta Phalam. The same thing will apply for Karma Yoga also. So, Paramatma, he has divided, Paramatma says, whatever the puja you say, you do, you get punya phalam. Whatever the work you do, you get punyam. So, that punyam is of two types. One is laukika punyam, other is adhyatmika punyam. Laukika punyam means you get the happiness, you get people around you to help you, you get a lot of property, big house, and all those things. Like going to Sargaloka, all these are laukika phalam. Then adhyatmika punyam is the punyam that you get, birth in a sampradaya family. You may not get property. You may have lots of problems. But then the ambience is such that you will be, directed properly. You get the proper direction. And you get that, moksham by gurus and shastra. Durlabam trayame vaitat devanugraha hetukam manushyatvam mumukshutvam mahapurusha samsrayaha. So, it is very difficult to get three things. One is to get human birth, and then to keep moksha as the topmost priority, and then get a Srotriya Brahmanishta as your guru. So these three things this person is blessed with, because he did all these things with Nishkama Bhakti. Bhagavan's grace will be always there. He will show him the proper direction and sees that he approaches a guru, learns the Shastra, and then get Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti. Subha Subha Phalairevam Mokshase. So, you will be free from Subha Phalam and Asubha Phalam. That means you are free from Punya and Papa. So that means now he will get the knowledge from Guru, and he will be liberated here and now. That is, he gets Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti. This is the next step. Bhagavan is assuring one who is having Nishkama Bhakti will definitely, escalate to Advaita Bhakti. That is what Paramatma is assuring. Tada vidvan punya pape vidhuya. In Upanishad, in Mundaka Upanishad, it is said that a jnani, he shakes off both punyam and papam. In the same way, this Nishkama Bhakta is free from punyam and papam. So, he is giving a title, Paramatma is giving a title for this Nishkama Bhakta. What is the title? Sannyasa Yoga Yukta Atma. So, he is both sannyasi as well as a yogi. Karma yogi and also sannyasi. So, in 6th chapter beginning, if you recall, Paramatma said that it is not the akarob, it is not the vasham, or it is not the saffron robes that matters. It is that internal renunciation which matters. Even a gruhastu can achieve that. without taking ashrama, sannyasa ashrama. So in that, Sri Bhagavan Vacha Anasrita karma phalam karyam karma karoti yaha sa sannyasi cha yogi cha na niragnirna chakriyah yam sannyasamiti prahu yogam tam vidhi pandava nahi sanyasya sankalpo yogi bhavati kaschana. So he says, if you are free from the worries of this world, if you are, having that internal renunciation, that is more than enough. Ananyas chintayanto mam ye janah paryupasate. So here, Paramatma assured security for such people. So, vimuktaha is the word used by Paramatma. Vimuktaha means after the, fall of the body, he is not having any rebirth because he has learnt the knowledge from Srotriya Brahmanishta, stayed in that Nishta and got Jivan Mukti and subsequently Videha Mukti. All this we have to add it. So, Sattva Chitta Suddhi will lead you to Guru Prapti. Guru Prapti will lead you to Jnana Prapti. Jnana Prapti will lead to Moksha. Mam Upaishyasi. So, having got the self-knowledge, he will become one with me. So, he will become one with me means he will not come closer and closer and closer and finally become one. It's not that. It is not that. He will understand that there is no difference between me and the God in the, essential nature. Aham Brahma Asmi Tattvameva Tvameva Tat. So that Brahma is my real Swarupa. I am that. So that type of knowledge he acquires and stays in that Nishta. So sloka number 29. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dveshyosti na priyah ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya mayite teshu chapyaham aham sarvabhuteshu samaha me dveshyah priyah cha na asti parantu ye mam bhaktya bhajanti te mayi cha aham apiteshu cha. Aham samaha, I am the same. Same for whom? Sarva bhuteshu, towards all human beings. Paramatma is declaring all this. Asti na dveshaha. There are no one hateful to me. Na priyaha. No one is dear to me. Tu te ye bhajanti mam bhaktya. Mayi, they are in me. Cha aham api, I am also in them. I am same towards all beings. There is no one hateful to me, nor dear to me. However, those who worship me with devotion are in me. So much so, I am also in them. So, this Nishkama Bhakti becomes one with me. That's what Paramatma declared in the previous sloka. So, that means Sakama Bhakti will not become one with me. It is understood. Because Sakama Bhakti has to, undergo so many stages. Because he is always, maintaining that Dvaitam. He doesn't have that inclination for Advaita Bhakti. In a temple, one Bhakta, he always prays before God and he says, "Oh Deva, I want to become one with you. Please take me, please take me." Like that, he keeps on shouting before that God. He stands before the sanctum sanctorium and shouts. So Pujari observes this. And he is not allowing Pujari to close the temple in time. So one day Pujari, played a trick. So when he closed his eyes, he went behind the, that Vigraham, that Murti, Bhagavan's Murti, and he changed the voice and he said, "Hey Bhakta, I recognized your bhakti. So I want to fulfill your desire. Tomorrow you come, I will, unite you with me. You will not go home back." So like that, he, changed the voice and echoed from the sanctum sanctorium. So the Sishya looked around, nobody is there. My God, Bhagavan said this. So he left and he did not return. That is the, bhakti. Only it's a lip service. Nobody wants bhakti. Nobody wants moksha. So our Swamiji also played a trick. He, announced in the camp that whoever wants moksha, so they have to stay in the camp. They should not go home. So please give your names. So like that, he announced. So all the campers, none of them gave the name. So they, said something or other and they escaped. So that will be the attitude. Whether you want moksha or not, it is, very, very doubtful. So for such a person who has kept the moksha as the topmost priority, Sarvabhuteshu aham samaha, for all bhutas, I am the same. Name dveshaha asti, I don't have any kind of enmity on anything. Na priyaha, I don't have, too much of love on, I don't have a partisan attitude. That's what he meant. So Bhagavan's grace is on everybody equally, like the rays of sun. Ye mam bhaktya bhajanti, those who worship me with utmost devotion, mayite, they are in me, teshu aham, teshu cha api aham, I am in them. So this is what Paramatma declared. Paramatma is so, kind and compassionate. When the innocent bhakta, he offers, even though he does not follow the protocol, he takes it. This is what is mentioned in Saundarya Lahari. Margavartita paduka pasupate angasya kurchayate gandushambu rishechanam puraripo divyabhishekayate kinchad bhakshita mansasesha kabalam navyopaharayate bhaktihi kim na karoti aho vanacharo bhaktavatam sayate. So Shankara Bhagavad was referring to Kannappa, the great Bhakta, one of the Nayanmars. So with his Bhakti Parakashta, he took water in his mouth and he spat. He sprinkled water onto Shivalinga. So that he accepted as an Abhishekam. And he ate that mamsam and that soiled mansam he offered as Naivedya. So all that he has taken with a lot of love and affection, because it is that Nishkama Bhakti. So that one-pointed Bhakti. So Paramatma is very, very compassionate for those Nishkama Bhaktas. Up to here he has completed the topic Sakama Bhakti and Nishkama Bhakti. From 30th to 34, Paramatma was to glorify the Bhakti. So Bhakti Stuti Slokas are these 30 to 34. So the greatness of Bhakti. What is the greatness of Bhakti? Bhakti can be started at any age. there is no age limitation. Age bar is not there. But whereas if you want to come to jnana, there are certain steps. You have to have that sadhana chatushtaya sampannata, all those things are required. For bhakti, there is no restriction like that. So, bhakti, there are so many stages. The very first stage is artha bhakti. Every one of us, we start with artha bhakti. Before the examination, we pray God. When we get good result, we keep depending on God. So, when we have this bhakti, our health improves, our mindset improves. So, those who are bhaktas, they are always sane. So, that is the survey. So, by depending on God, you get mental health and also the stamina, physical stamina. So even if one is having terminal disease, if he is a bhakta, he will have a stamina to withstand it. So a bhakta can easily handle things. So this is the thing. Then in 12th chapter, bhakti is divided into 5 different types. Paramatma starts with the highest stage of bhakti and then he goes down. So from arupa bhakti to aneka rupa bhakti to eka rupa bhakti. So like that he comes down and he says, at least you do this, eka rupa bhakti. So Dayanandaji always says, one need not tell you what is good and what is bad. Our common sense tells you what is good and what is bad. Even a thief knows that his, stealing nature is wrong because he does not do it openly. He do it stealthily. So that means his conscience knows that is not correct. So it is not that we do not know what is good and what is bad. So only thing is we have to have that inclination. Nobody can change you, only you can only change yourself. That change has to come within you, not from an external source. You should have that feeling of guilt. If you have that decision to change, nobody can stop you. That's what Dayanandaji always says. The change must come within you. Nobody else can change you. If the change comes within you, there is nothing that can stop you. You will definitely change. So, apichetsu duracharo bhajate mam ananya bhak sadhureva samantavya samyak vyavasito hi saha. So, duracharaha api mam ananya bhak bhajate chet saha sadhu eva mantavyaha saha hi samyak vyavasitaha asti. Saha, he bhajate mam, who worships me, ananya bhak, seeking nothing else. Mantavyaha should be considered sadhu eva, a saint only. Api chet, even if he duracharaha, even if he has got the worst conduct, he samyavasita samyak, he has resolved rightly, he wants to change. That very sankalpa is great. That's what Paramatma is encouraging. He who worships me, seeking nothing else, should be considered a saint only. Even if he has a worst conduct, for he has resolved rightly, he who worships me, seeking nothing else, should be considered a saint only. Even if he has divorced conduct, for he has resolved rightly. So duracharaha api, even if he is the crook of first waters, but he has got bhakti, then he has got a resolve, he has got a decision to change. So even if he is a bad person, doesn't matter. He should have that resolve to change. Bhajate mam ananya bhak. If he praise me with ananya bhakti, with an unshaken bhakti, that sarvasya saranagati, then that very moment changes his life. So sadhurevasa mantavya, we can take him granted that he is a sadhu. Though he is not sadhu right now, he is going to be a sadhu in future because he has taken that resolve. Samyak vyavasito hi saha, because he has taken the right decision and he is, rebuilding his life. So he knows what is the priority in the life. He knows what is the direction. So because he made a firm decision, he is going to change. So Paramatma is encouraging, there is no bad person. Any person who resolves can change. So he has to, seek me with Ananya Bhakti. That is the essence. So we will learn more in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.